Marco Rios has quickly become one of the most emotionally layered and tension-filled characters on General Hospital, and recent episodes have pushed him deeper into the heart of Port Charles drama. His presence is no longer subtle or peripheral. Marco is now firmly embedded in storylines that mix romance, danger, moral conflict, and personal reckoning, making him one of the characters viewers are watching most closely. At the core of Marco's current arc is his ongoing internal battle between love and loyalty. On one side is his deepening relationship with Lucas Jones, a connection that has grown from cautious attraction into something serious and emotionally vulnerable. Recent scenes have shown Marco allowing himself to lower his guard with Lucas, sharing moments of honesty and tenderness that reveal a softer, more hopeful side of him. Their decision to build a life together represents a major step for Marco, signaling his desire for stability and a future far removed from the shadows of his past. However, that hope is constantly threatened by the dangerous world Marco comes from. His family ties, particularly his connection to his powerful and morally compromised father, continue to pull him into situations that test his integrity. Marco is not a villain by nature, but he is a man shaped by loss, anger, and unresolved grief. The pain surrounding his mother's death still lingers, fueling resentment and a quiet thirst for justice that often borders on revenge. That emotional wound has driven many of his recent choices, some of which place him directly in the crosshairs of Port Charles' most dangerous players. Marco's proximity to sunny Corinthos and the criminal underworld has added an ongoing sense of unease to his storyline. Even when Marco isn't actively seeking trouble, trouble seems to find him. His knowledge of secrets, backroom deals, and questionable alliances makes him both valuable and vulnerable. In recent episodes, Marco has been forced to decide how much he is willing to sacrifice to protect the people he loves, and whether telling the truth is worth the fallout that may follow. This moral struggle has become one of Marco's defining traits. He is caught between doing what is right and doing what is necessary to survive. Each choice carries consequences, not just for him, but for Lucas and others who become collateral damage in a much larger power game. Viewers have seen Marco wrestle with guilt, fear, and doubt, often questioning whether he deserves the happiness he's found or if his past will inevitably destroy it. Romantically, Marco and Lucas have emerged as one of the more emotionally grounded couples on the canvas. Their scenes are driven less by melodrama and more by trust, communication, and vulnerability, qualities that stand in sharp contrast to the danger surrounding Marco's life. That contrast is intentional and powerful. The more Marco allows himself to love, the more there is to lose, and that looming risk has become a source of constant tension, keeping viewers invested in whether their relationship can survive the storms ahead. At the same time, Marco's storyline has leaned heavily into suspense. His movements are watched, his loyalties are questioned. At times, even his safety has been uncertain, creating moments where characters and viewers are left wondering if Marco has crossed a line that can't be undone. These darker turns have added layers of unpredictability to his arc, reinforcing the idea that Marco is standing at a crossroads with no easy exit. What makes Marco especially compelling is that he is neither hero nor villain. He is flawed, conflicted, and deeply human. He makes mistakes. He hesitates. He second-guesses himself. And yet, he continues to strive for something better, even when the odds are stacked against him. That complexity has resonated strongly with viewers, many of whom see Marco as a character still searching for redemption, identity, and peace. As recent episodes suggest, Marco's future in Port Charles is anything but settled. His romantic life, family ties, and dangerous knowledge are all converging, setting the stage for major fallout. Whether he can protect Lucas, escape the gravitational pull of his father's world, or finally let go of the anger driving him remains to be seen. One thing is certain, Marco Rios is no longer just part of the story, he is the story. With emotional stakes rising and secrets threatening to explode, his journey is shaping up to be one of General Hospital's most gripping and emotionally charged arcs. Viewers should brace themselves, because Marco's next chapter may change everything, not just for him, but for everyone connected to him.